Hey everyone, it's Paul Zhang, and today we're going to be going over starting a YouTube channel. How I basically rated along the criteria that I have for businesses and income streams. This is basically an article from Shopify. It lists out 30 something passive income ideas. I would say most of these are not exactly passive. Um, they have ranges on how passive it is, but this is a YouTube channel, and I think YouTube is one of the best platforms. So here's some of the top 10 richest YouTubers in 2021. You have Ryan Kaji. His earnings is 29.5 million. Mr. Beast is 24 million. Now, I am quite certain these numbers are off. I've basically seen this closer to 100 million, the 150 million. Uh, Maybe I'm off on that, but at the very least, just from the YouTube ads, they're making millions of dollars. Plus, you have your sponsorships and other streams of income coming from this. Like this guy Ryan Gaji, he's getting affiliate sales. Mr. Beast is promoting his own products. You have Dude Perfect, where I think people are basically helping them push out their content, and they're able to basically get recurring revenue just from that as well. So there's like different aspects to this, but you can see you have like a variety of people. You got games here, you have entertainment, there's people in the business income stream as well that are making really millions of dollars. And I think it's pretty incredible when you think of it. So this is the criteria I've put. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 criteria. It started out with 8, and I've now expanded it. Interestingly, it started out with 3. I always had 3 different. What's my money investment? What's the potential profit? How much time is it going to take me? But over time, I realized there's multiple criteria whenever you're kind of weighing things out. So just for comparison, I put here a 9 to 5 job, land investing, which is what I do, and then also the starting a YouTube channel. So the potential for money, this is a 9. When we actually think about it, land investing is actually probably less. It's probably closer to like a 7, 8 in comparison to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna put here 10. That's how much I think about like the YouTube. So your risk of money, there's not, especially in the beginning, there's no risk of money. At a point, you might want to pour back into your channel, make things better. But overall, I think it's really good. Your speed to get money, I would say it's a little bit slower than land investing. You basically, with land, you pick it up and then you're reselling it, and it takes a couple months. YouTube, it could take closer to years, right? That's really what it is, for you to really generate the kind of income that would let you quit your job or things of that sort. So this is actually a lower score. I'd probably give it closer to a 1. Your time investment, I would also give it closer to a 4, maybe a 5. And what I mean by that is you're going to have to push out content. A lot of the people, it's interesting, like blogs push for this idea of maybe 2 or 3 a week. But in the beginning stages of a YouTube, the first 100 and the first 1,000 seems to be the most amount of, like, in terms of how difficult it is. It's one of the most difficult times for a YouTuber to really push out the amount of subscribers to make it monetized. And so like there's a significant amount of time, more time than you would think, in putting out the type of videos that people might be interested in. Your money investment is really good. So I think YouTube channels are like a really good long-term play. It's pretty, compared to land investing where you might have to market or this or that. With YouTube, you can get going with a laptop or just through a phone and start recording things, giving out content, whether entertaining or educational. And you're able to grow that eventually. So how difficult to work? I would say it's not that difficult. I gave it a 6 out of 10, so it's pretty favorable. I think it's easier than a 9 to 5 job. So maybe I'll put here closer to a 7. I would say I think at this point land investing is a bit easier, but with with YouTube, there's a couple technical things, but a lot of it is just point, shoot, and you start kind of picking up little things here and there. So, is it scalable? I would say, yeah. It's the way I think of it is land investing is additive, meaning you pick up a lot, you sell it. You pick up a lot, you sell it. With YouTube, I kind of think of it more as like a bell curve. In the beginning it's slow, 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 and then it starts shooting up. I'm seeing trends just in like my own YouTube channel. Uh, it'll give remarks like, hey, in the past 28 days, you have 150% growth, et cetera, et cetera. So the potential for scalability is much more exponential, right? You would have to sell a lot of land to get to the point where you're able to make 29 million, right? That's pretty rare, I think, for the land investing community, where I think it's not as rare with YouTube. So is it competitive? I would say it's pretty competitive. It's a lot more competitive than I think with land investing. I think it's even more competitive than getting a job, right? So there's a lot of different channels, and you have to basically have the fortitude and consistency to just keep pushing out content. You have to increasingly get better with your content, and you just kind of have to stick through it. So I gave a 10 out of 10 in terms of location specific. I know there are some channels that require you to be in a certain area. Like if you're in the food niche and you're doing content in Asia, you're gonna have to live in Asia to push out that content. But overall, with YouTube, you can kind of do this wherever, especially if you kind of set it up that way. So I give it high marks. I give it more than land investing. So you can see it's pretty comparable, I think, in terms of its raw score with land investing. It's significantly better than a 9 to 5 job, about almost 20% more. And the way the scoring system is operated is 10s on everything, means there's incredible potential to make money. There's no risk. You don't have to put in money. It's incredibly easy. It's scalable, and it's not competitive. And you could do this from your house, right? Like, that business doesn't exist, right? So what ends up happening is you're kind of comparing between different types of income streams, and you're trying to find synergies, I think, with how much time you're able to give, how much money you're able to give, what's your potential in terms of income. And these are the things you're kind of working out. So, I'm all up for diversifying your income streams. You get one and you build upon it, and then you get another one, you build upon it, get another one, you build upon it, and you keep doing that. And you could basically diversify your risk, right? You diversify your risk and get multiple streams of income. So those are some of my thoughts with the YouTube channel. I have basically a list of all the different businesses and income streams I'm looking at, and that's going to be in the description below. If you're interested in getting that, I'll email it to you. And then if you're interested in land investing, it is how my wife and I were able to quit our jobs and do some of these other things in our lives that we're interested in. If you want to look into that, check that out in the description below. Otherwise, take care. Have a good one. Bye.